गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स. आज आपण ऑर्डिनरी डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशनच्या लेक्चर नंबर 28 वर आहोत. याच्या आधीच्या लेक्चरमध्ये आपण एक्झाम्पल्स 2 पर्यंत आलो होतो. सो नेक्स्ट एक्झाम्पल 3 ऑन पेज नंबर 35. सॉल्व y स्क्वेअर विच इज इक्वल टू a स्क्वेअर इन ब्रॅकेट 1 प्लस p स्क्वेअर. सोल्यूशन. द गिवन इक्वेशन इज y square which is equal to a square in bracket 1 plus p square. Hence y square is equal to a square plus a square p square. So this a square taken another side, y square minus a square is equal to a square p square. याला इक्वेशन नंबर 2 म्हणा. दिलेल्या एक्झाम्पलला इक्वेशन नंबर 1 म्हणू आपण. p square which is equal to 1 upon a square in bracket y square minus a square, and hence p is equal to 1 upon a under root y square minus a square. But we know that p means dy by dx which is equal to 1 upon a under root y square minus a square. This a goes to here, a into dy, this under root y square minus a square goes to the denominator on the another side, and which is equal to dx, and which is nothing but this is a variable or separable. Integrating we get x plus constant of integration c1 which is equal to a integration dy upon under root y square minus a square. So integration dy upon under root y square minus a square is nothing but log of y plus under root a square minus log of y plus under root y square minus a square. A log in bracket y means in equation 1 y is equal to a under root 1 plus p square. Y square is this, hence y is equal to a under root 1 plus p square. So write down here, instead of y, a into under root 1 plus p square, and under root y square minus a square means under root y square minus a square means nothing but from equation 2 ap is under root y square minus a square. So this is ap due to equation number 1 and 2. A which is equal to a log a in bracket, taken out a common, remaining is in bracket under root 1 plus p square plus p, which is equal to a log a plus a log in bracket p plus under root 1 plus p square. So here use log a into b which is equal to log a plus log b and multiply with a. Hence x plus c1, this a log a write in another side, so minus a log a which is equal to a log in bracket p plus under root 1 plus p square. c1 is constant, a log a is constant, so that's why c1 minus a log a is suppose c, then x plus c which is equal to a log in bracket p plus under root 1 plus p square, where c which is equal to where c is equal to c1 minus a log a. Equations homogeneous in x and y. When the equation is homogeneous in x and y, it can be put in the form capital F of dy by dx comma y by x which is equal to 0. It may be possible to solve this for dy by dx and then to proceed as in article equation homogeneous in x and y, जे की आपण ऑलरेडीच युनिट फर्स्ट मध्ये घेतलेला आहे, or to solve it for y by x and obtain y is equal to x into f of p, which comes under case A. That means equation solvable for y. of article, equations that cannot be resolved into component equations, proceeding as in article, equation soluble for y. Differentiating which equation? This one, y is equal to x into f of p. Differentiating with respect to x, dy by dx, which is equal to p, which is equal to x into derivative of f of p is f dash of p, and derivative of p is dp by dx, plus f of p into derivative of x is 1. P minus f of p, which is equal to x f dash of p dp by dx. This f dash of p, write down here, p minus f of p divided by f dash of p, which is equal to x dp by dx. Now variable are separable, hence dx upon x, which is equal to f dash of p dp divided by p minus f of p, and after we can easily solve given examples. So next, equations of the first degree in x and y, and this is nothing but Clairaut equation. When the condition E, that is, it may be of the first degree in x and y of article, equation that cannot be resolved into component equations holds, the equation being soluble for x and for y as well, comes under case A, that is, it may be soluble for y, and B, that is, it may be soluble for x. Considered in articles, equations soluble for y and equations soluble for x. However, there is one particular form of these equations of the first degree in x and y, that is of special importance, namely y is equal to px plus f of p. So suppose this is equation number 1, and this equation is nothing but Clairaut's equation, which is known as Clairaut's equation. Differentiating equation 1 with respect to x gives dy by dx, which is equal to, means dy by dx means p, which is equal to p into derivative of x is 1 plus x into derivative of p is dp by dx, plus derivative of f of p is f dash of p, and derivative of p is dp by dx. This p and this p will be cancelled, so dp by dx taken out common and write down in bracket x plus f dash of p into dp by dx, which is equal to 0, or x plus f dash of p is equal to 0 and dp by dx is equal to 0, means dp is equal to 0. So from the latter equation, means this equation, it follows that p is equal to constant. That means dp by dx is equal to 0, dp is equal to 0, and integrating we get p is equal to constant c. And hence, if you substitute the values of p is equal to c in equation 1, so y is equal to cx plus f of c is the solution. The equation x plus f dash of p, which is equal to 0, is considered in Clairaut equation. Any equation satisfying condition E, that is, it may be of the first degree in x and y, can be put in the form y is equal to x f1 of p plus f2 of p. If f1 of p, which is equal to p, it is in Clairaut's form, by proceeding as in article equations soluble for y and differentiating this equation with respect to x, there is obtained dy by dx which is equal to p, which is equal to dy by dx means p, which is equal to f1 of p, derivative of x is 1, plus x, derivative of f1 of p is f1 dash of p, and derivative of p is dp by dx, plus derivative of f2 of p is f2 dash of p, and derivative of p is dp by dx. Hence p minus f1 of p, which is equal to, from last two terms taken out, dp by dx is common and remaining is x f1 dash of p plus f2 dash of p. Hence dx by dp, which is equal to x f1 dash of p plus f2 dash of p whole divided by p minus f1 of p, which is equal to f1 dash of p upon p minus f1 of p into x plus f2 dash of p upon p minus f1 dash of p, f1 of p not dash. Hence dx upon dp minus f1 dash of p upon p minus f1 of p into x, which is equal to f2 dash of p divided by p minus f1 of p, and this is nothing but which is a linear equation in x, and from this a relation between x and p may be deduced. Thank you.